This is the first week back to school for a majority of Central Ohio students, except for former students of the FCI Academy who are scrambling to find new schools. That charter school suddenly announced this week that it has suspended operations, and that has critics again calling for state reforms. NBC4's Ted Hart is live tonight at the State House with that story. Ted?
Well, Cabot, when state lawmakers return here to the State House next month, they are again expected to take up the issue of charter school reform. And charter school critics say change can't come soon enough. The FCI Academy shut down just as school was about to start, leaving more than 300 students to search for an alternative. Stephen Dyer, a former state lawmaker and education policy expert for the think tank Innovation Ohio, says the school there has collected millions in state funding despite failing and near failing grades for a long time.
The FCI situation really does point out the need for tighter reforms.
A package of reforms to strengthen state oversight of charters was unanimously passed in the state Senate in June, but then stalled in the House. Dyer says the law needs to deal with failing charters, and he points to Youngstown City Schools, a school district that is the subject of a state takeover.
40% of the money that goes from Youngstown to charter schools goes to charter schools that perform the same or worse, yet there's no outrage at the State House about that situation.
For example, ECOT, the state's largest charter, receives mostly failing grades on its state report card, and yet it continues to receive tens of millions of dollars in state aid.
Every kid that goes to ECOT from Youngstown goes to a charter school that overall performs worse than the Youngstown City Schools.
And the Ohio Alliance for Public Charter Schools issued a statement today saying that it supports the State House efforts here toward charter school reform. Ted Hart, NBC4.